Everybody give a big hand to Devin. Yeah, he's doing a speech.
Oh, speech.
Sit down, bro.
No.
Alright. Now we're good. We got the minimum 9, so it's perfect.
Alright, so a little bit different than the first one. It's going to be an informative speech. So I got a question for you guys. How many of you, before you moved here, thought Las Vegas would be a good place to live? See, that's what I figured. That's the whole idea is that society believes it's not going to be a place to live. It's not like a, I guess, good community or whatever you want to call it. It's more just a party town. But my idea, I've lived here for 19 years, only lived here. My parents raised me here. They've been here for 25. They thought it was the best place to raise us. But I'm here to prove that it has great communities, it has great job opportunities, and it has just it has many different ways to live your life too. So, starting off, I like to point out the community aspect of Las Vegas because that's what makes a city, is whether or not it has a community. And the idea that Las Vegas is just partying 24/7, I don't think that's true. Is for the first 9 years of my life, I lived in Henderson, over kind of more on the south side. So what you think of a community is just like knowing everyone on your street, knowing your neighbors, partying with your neighbors, or else just having group parties. And for the first 9 years, I lived in this neighborhood, and I had a neighbor live across the street and just a couple of houses down. And we would have birthday parties together, and then it was just football Sunday. It was every Sunday was a party at my house just to watch a football game. And it was what I believed is the community, and I think that's what people don't think Las Vegas is, but it actually is. Which a crazy aspect of that is we moved to Southern Highlands after 9 years living in Henderson, and that neighbor followed us to Southern Highlands just because it was such like a close, I guess, family bond between our two families. So then also with living in Henderson and Southern Highlands is you have the cheesy way of saying you're at the grocery store, you know the people at your grocery store. Is at the Smiths in Southern Highlands, my dad and I would go to, is we really knew the cashier, and we ended up going to lunch with them, offering babysit. It was the whole 9 yards of knowing your community, knowing the people at the grocery store. So along with the grocery store is, you know how or where they live, it's the job opportunities that are in Las Vegas, and it's the fact of, I mean, you could say, since we're in the hospitality program, you could say it's the #1 in the world because the backyard has, like, the view is, what other place has the hospitality industry like we do in Las Vegas? But my point is that Las Vegas isn't just that, it's also, say construction is, if you look a few miles down, you see the Raiders Stadium, and the fact of how many jobs are created because of that one building. And just where I live, there's probably hundreds of houses being built within a month, and it's the idea that you don't have to just work on the strip. You could be a realtor, you could be a construction worker. It's not just the idea that it's only the strip and you can only work on the strip. It's many other aspects of that. And along with that, it's the fact of, you could see is, I don't know, working at TPC Summerlin is I see the members every day, and I'm telling you, I don't think any of them work on the strip. They're all either realtors or else they're salespeople or the big companies, CEOs, but none of them work on the strip. It's because the job opportunities in Las Vegas are just the strip. And so along with the fact of people making their money, it's how they spend it in Las Vegas. Is I like to consider it two extremes. Is you get the 75-year-old and plus community, and I think that's where we are attracted more to, is because we're in the golf management program. And the fact that we're in the golf management is, I mean, I don't like to put the stereotype on it, but a lot of old people do golf. So it's the fact, in Summerlin, there's a place called Sun City Summerlin. There are 3 golf courses, I think, within 2 miles of each other, and the fact that you're able to go on a golf cart, just drive to the golf course, go play. I think that's a pretty good life. I guess there may be some cities like that, but I think Las Vegas is looked over that they don't have that, and I think it's really cool that you can just go and spend your last years just going, driving to the golf course, eating lunch, and then having a drink, and then just going home and just doing that 6 days a week or 7 days a week, however many you would like to. And then you got the other extreme is being a 21 or 25-year-old, which some of you guys are, going to the strip and just partying every day. It's you don't get the city that you're able to go party 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and you could go do whatever you want at 21. And it's something Las Vegas is looked at for, but I don't think it's just that. I think it's a lot more than that. And I think I'm here to prove that the fact that Las Vegas isn't just the strip, and it's a lot more community aspect. It has great job opportunities. It has just the whole 9 yards of being able to live your life whatever you want. All right, thank you.